Let me see. Okay, hi. What's up, my
Yeah,
Facebook friends?
like,
I'm Dean, communication specialist, helping professionals build their presence and grow their influence. Today, I have here with me Val Senan. Say hi, Val.
hey guys, what's up?
Hi. Okay, he's known as the offer guy and also the co-founder of Your Click Marketing Collective. Today, we are talking about how to create an irresistible offer. It's used to be massive discounts will give you customers buying, but Val is saying today that it's not that anymore. So, Val, let's start. Say, what is an irresistible offer and why
Sure.
is it so necessary today?
All right. So thanks for having me today, Dean. Much appreciated. Very nice time to actually have this live. Okay, so let's cut to the chase. An irresistible offer. Okay, a lot of people, when it comes to actually offer creation, when I ask someone, like say for example yourself or somebody else who I meet, ask them, so what's your offer? Normally, what they would do is they will always say, oh, my offer is their product or their service or their program or whatsoever, right? That is not an offer. Okay, an offer is something that you bundle together with your product, your service, and your program to make the perceived value of that particular thing go a lot more higher. Then it becomes a no-brainer for somebody to want to actually purchase and do business with you. Yeah.
So what do you mean by make the value go higher? Because I'm already offering my service, I'm offering this product. It's a lot of value. That's what I tell everyone that it's a great product, it's a great service. So you're telling me now I have to make it even better. So give me suggestions. What does it?
Okay. Say for example, maybe why not you give me an industry and then we try it out?
Talk
How's
about
that?
my industry then. Okay, so let's go with let's go with okay, I'm doing copywriting
Okay,
among many
cool.
other things that I do.
Okay, so let's just go with copywriting then, right? So
All right.
copywriting basically that's your service. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, how do you make that irresistible? Right. Number one is, let's say for example, if you're doing copywriting, I would assume that maybe it's for, okay, like since I know you already, you say you're doing for professionals, right?
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the bottom line is they want to get seen, they want to be heard, and all of that, right? How do
Mhm.
you actually take your copywriting to the next level? Means you don't just sell them the service of copywriting. What you could do is bundle together uh, case studies. Okay, not just case studies, but you can bundle together a training in terms of helping them to get their name out there quick. So it can be a succession of videos that either you shoot or you take from somewhere like YouTube or
So
wherever.
this is very interesting. You're saying that so
Mm.
I have this product and now I'm going to add on something else to make it even better. The value go up, but I'm actually just charging the same fee.
Yes, correct, correct. Because
But
you see,
wouldn't that be lost on my end? Like the profit margin
mm-mm.
goes down lower.
No, the thing is, you that's a lot of okay, I don't blame you, man. A lot of people would do, they would think of it that way. But you
Mhm.
see, the thing is that let's say, for example, if you're charging if you're charging $1,000 for yeah, you see lah, if you're charging $1,000 for copywriting, right? For example, now it's not about okay, let's talk about price. It's not about competing on price. It's not about bringing your price lower. You keep your fees at $1,000. What I'm saying is, when you add on stuff onto it, right? You might be thinking, oh, it's more cost because I need to acquire all these things. The
Mm.
beauty of creating an offer, right, is that you don't really need to spend on acquiring all of these things. You can actually
Okay.
go, you can curate all these additional bonuses and add them together into your already existing product or services.
No,
You see, and
you're confusing me. Okay, can you
okay,
give me a specific example just so
okay,
to illustrate your point?
can. So, for example, a very simple example would be like, say, for example, if it's copywriting, what you want to do is you want to get these guys. I mean, maybe the objective is for them to get more clients coming in, right?
Okay, from
You
their
can go
sales
one,
page, right? Okay.
yes, okay, sales page. So you can go one step further by saying that my copywriting will not only help you get clients in right away, but I can also on the side help you to increase your brand awareness by connecting you with the right maybe media agencies or by getting people to know you a little bit more, right? How do I do
Okay.
that? I'm gonna attach my exclusive training video for you if you buy from me today. Plus, on top of that, I'm gonna give you maybe 4 sessions one-on-one with me after you buy my service, right? My copywriting service. You're gonna get this additional add-on service where I'm really gonna go deep into all your social media profiles to optimize it fully so that whenever you go online, people know like this guy is doing that straight away. They will be hungry for what it is that you're offering.
But how does that justify the cost of operations, the cost of the service? Because now you're basically telling me to do more for the same price.
Correct. So you see, the a lot of people have this this is what do you call it? They have this misconception.
Misconception, yeah.
They're doing like what you mentioned, like they're doing a lot more for the same price. But you see, thing is that what you want to do is you want to wow all the audience with value. You just want to give them so much value to a point where they're like, this guy is crazy for giving me this.
Yeah.
So therefore, it becomes a no-brainer, and because of that, you tend to stand out from all your competitors because your competitors are not doing any of this. They're just going straight away for the so-called the kill. And the problem with that is that you need to. Oh, you heard it as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So, right. So this makes you stand out from all your competitors because what your competitors will be trying to do will be they'll be thinking like, how can I outmaneuver? Can I reduce my price? Can I give a discount? Can I do this? Can I do that? That is not the right way of playing in this whole so-called battlefield.
So it's not just about
days,
the price game anymore. In fact, what you're saying is keep your price, but keep adding value.
Correct. That's very important because the thing is that if you do not add value, because nowadays, let's face it, the more value you add, the more trust that you build. Okay. In fact, you were on.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you were one
And
of
trust
the.
is such an important factor in, especially when you're doing business, right?
Exactly. Just like how one of my should I call him a competitor? Just like how my opponent lost to me.
Your peers.
No, one particular opponent. If you remember correctly, you were there. In fact,
that's right.
Opponent for the marketing match where he lost because of the fact that I give irresistible offer won at the end of the day. But trust is important today, moving forwards for business because everyone is at a level of high skepticism. People are like already like they've seen it all already. So at the end of the day, if you cannot build trust with your customer, client, or prospect, right, then you are not going to win the long game.
Okay, so now I'm curious. What makes an offer irresistible, and what makes another offer not irresistible? Is there some factor, some elements that must be in it?
Okay. The difference between just a normal offer and an irresistible offer. Okay, irresistible is one where people are like, "Oh my god, I gotta get it." Right? A normal offer is something that really just takes your product. I mean, it just brings your product from point A, right? Like it just bumps it up by a tiny bit. Okay, irresistible. It's how you solve the problem immediately together with a whole bunch of other follow-up problems which your product or service may have. For example, your copywriting service.
Okay.
When you're doing it, right, you're bound to create a stream of other problems as well for your client.
Okay.
It could be like they will be wondering like, okay, now that you've done it for them, okay, so let's assume that you've done it one time. It's a one-time thing. I do your landing page just one time. I write out your whole entire persuasive website. Done. What if they have suddenly decided to add new services, new packages, and all of that? Do they rehire you again from scratch and all that? Because this is a problem. Then what if also like say, maybe I want to try to replicate this for others, or maybe like now my brand message suddenly changed. So how does that, all of these are problems. They are real problems because why? When this happens, they are faced with a decision like, should I hire Dean again? The last time I hired him was a few thousand. Yeah, he got the results, but wow, if I keep doing it again and again and again, it's expensive and I'm going to die, right?
So what you're doing right now is you're really putting yourself in the client's shoes, thinking like how they would think when they run their business, right? Yeah.
Yes, that's very important when you're doing an irresistible offer because you want to but you want to solve the immediate problem together with a bunch of follow-up problems like I mentioned earlier when they say, how am I going to change it?
Okay, did I get it right? So you're saying that your initial offer is obviously solving something that they need, right? Solving the problem. And then you preempt or you think beyond that, what are the problems that can come on after providing this service? It's a bit complicated, but I'm trying to kind of map it out.
You just think of follow-up problem, that's it. That's what I always tell people, yeah.
So after I offer my copywriting service, there's going to be another follow-up problem. So I must, the adding that value add must solve that problem too.
Correct. So it's really like, you see, if I were to summarize this all together in one chunk, right, what I would say is just how much more useful can your service be to them? That's what you want to aim for. Because if you can raise the usefulness of your service, right, then, dude, you already have like, you won.
But I'm thinking, okay, if I were to offer my copywriting service, then I'm going to offer something else. That's not irresistible. Something else that is not in line with future problems. Do you know what I'm saying?
You mean to say, okay, so yeah, maybe give me a more tangible example so that also
Okay, let's
for
say I
people.
offer a copywriting service, right?
Okay.
And then I want to add value. I say, okay, I will offer you a design for,
okay.
let's say, the brochure.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
after that, I'll offer you a book.
Okay.
So
So you got
while the
design,
book may have value, but it doesn't quite match the copywriting service, right? It doesn't really add value to the path that they take.
Okay, now I get what you're saying. So it's a very good point. Like whatever that you add on, right, needs to be the next logical choice. So you see, if you're adding in a book and you're doing design, right, as long as these two kind of are the next logical choice for your client or your customer,
Okay.
then yes, it's fine. But if it's something like, for example,
Unrelated,
like okay, cookbook, I'm like, why are you giving me a recipe? Why are you giving me a recipe book, right? Then it doesn't make sense. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you design for what? For your next wallet. Huh? Why do I need a design for my next wallet when you're talking about landing page, right?
Hey, but wait, why can't I just offer the service now? Okay. And then after that, I say, okay, if you come back to me, I'll offer you X percentage discount.
X%. Means like you want to drop the price.
No, so I'm offering you service A now, and then if you come back to me for the next whatever you need from me, I'll give you 20%, 30% discount on my fees. Isn't that simple, straightforward?
I wouldn't call that an offer per se. I think that is what they normally do to keep client loyalty. From what I've seen and what I've experienced, that's a normal practice. But to really stand out, because you see, an irresistible offer, once you create it, it's right at the start. It's
right at the get-go, right? So and it really separates you from the rest of the pack.
Correct. Because let's face it, almost all the industries and all fields and whatever it's all red ocean. It's so difficult to find blue ocean these days. It's like,
what do you mean by red ocean? I know blue ocean is a new pasture, but what is red ocean?
Red ocean is the place where everybody is competing and everybody is fighting for that in that marketplace, and people are killing each other, so that's why it's red, because there's so much blood being spilled. So you don't want to, as gory as it is, you want to be playing in the red ocean, because within the red ocean you can find your own mini blue ocean, as long as you know how to tackle the problems that your clients or your customers are facing, and you know how to answer what comes after you've tackled that particular problem with your solution, which is just what I was talking about earlier.
Right. So how does that irresistible offer, my irresistible offer, help my business go one level up?
For which one? For your particular...
my business. And how does it help my client's business to go one level up? So I'm looking at it both ways now.
Okay, so which one should I answer first?
Let's answer the client one. How will it help the client go one level up? And then later, how will it help?
Okay, so if I were to answer the client's one, let's say, for example, let's use the example of a landing page. How will it bring the client's business one level up? Think about it this way. If I'm a client and I hire you for copywriting, right, to do my landing page, and you give me this whole bundle of amazing things that I would normally have to pay maybe 3 or 4 times more for, right? And I'm getting it only at the price of your copywriting. What that means is that you're actually helping me to accelerate the growth of my business a lot more faster, and you're adding more value into my business. And because of that, that creates a ripple effect. You see? So once you add all that value into mine, it goes up. And because of the fact that it goes up, it spreads out to the clients that my clients basically can benefit from me. So, to put it simply, basically, when you give me an irresistible offer, what you're doing is you're accelerating the growth of my business with just that particular service. Just by paying for your service, you're adding so many other things that I would normally have to pay 2 or 3 times more for.
What about my business now, my copywriting business? How is it going to help me then?
Oh, that's very simple, because the thing is that how it helps you is that you become the preferred choice in the minds of others. Like, they're like, wow, this guy managed to do that for him. I want a piece of this. Yeah.
So is there any mechanism of offering the irresistible offer?
When you say mechanism, like, you mean
like, does it have to be at the start? Does it have to be, or is it after the service and then you give them something extra? What's the best way? What's the
normally irresistible offers, right? There's a reason why it's called irresistible offers. It's because it's put right in the front to hook people to come in.
Right at the start, when you are like maybe even giving a proposal, right?
Yes, exactly. So you say, okay, look, here's what I can do for you. I understand this is your problem. This is my, I'm going to consult you, and this is my prescription for your problem. Okay. Now, this is what I offer you. However, since you are speaking to me today, just okay.
Oh, that was loud. Okay, thunder.
Yeah. So just for today, I'm going to bundle all of this for you as well. What do you say?
So it sounds like there is a time limit to your offer.
That's what makes it actually a lot more sexier, if you ask me.
Oh, okay. So remember, guys, I'm talking to you, friends. So if you want to do a irresistible offer, first thing first, it must add massive value to the client. Do not give add-ons that doesn't quite make sense. It has to keep the client going forward in their trying to solve that problem or trying to overcome certain marketing or business issues, right? And it has to be right at the front. When you make the proposal, when you make the quotations, straight away give it to them, and it has to be time sensitive. So it cannot be forever. It is only if you buy now, or is it within a few days? Which one is better? Well,
yep. So
so which one is better? Should it be now, like you have to buy it by today, or should it be? Is it okay if I were to say, okay, buy it in 3 days?
Normally, if you add in a sense of urgency, that seems to be working a lot more better, because don't forget, I mean, okay, this is a bit manipulative and a little bit sneaky, but it gets the job done, okay? Because at the end of the day, let's face it, humans, as much as we don't like to be manipulated and all of that, right? We tend to be quite lazy, and we...
Wow. Okay, but we do fall for it every time on online shopping, right? When there's a sudden drop of price, and then you definitely go and buy for it.
No, but there's a reason for that, because you see, the thing is that we are lazy, we don't want to take action, right? So the whole FOMO, fear of missing out, right? So when you put that urgency inside, right, it kicks your butt into action, and you're like, oh, okay, I got to do this right now. If I don't, that's it, it's gone. So it's good because it cultivates that whole action-taking mindset and behavior.
All right. So to end it off, thank you, Val, for the insightful ideas on offering irresistible value, right? So guys, I'm talking to you. The next time you come up with your proposal, ask yourself, what irresistible offer can I make to make the client choose me and not my competitors, right? So with that, thank you, Val, once again, and have a good day. I think it's a rainy day, but it's a good day. It's going to be cool. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, bro. See ya.